Welcome, everyone, to Broken Sky Revelations, a roleplay repeat production. My name is Ethan. I will be your keeper of arcane lore. And here are our players. We've got Greg.
Hey.
We've got Ryan.
Hey.
We've got Darrell.
Hey.
We've got Dom.
Still alive.
For now. When last we left off, actually, I think I always do the recaps, but I think it would be appropriate for someone else to do it this time. Hey, Ryan. Would you like to recap last episode for us real quick?
I guess I could do that. Let's see. So we were in the hall. We heard some chanting. And Blue kept saying, we need to go to the chanting. We need to go to the chanting. We didn't go to the chanting. Instead, Solid went back to look for Tommy's body. Felt that it was corporeal. Then we went back and was ready to go to the chanting. And then something else happened. And we heard a woman. She was saying, well, she tried to say something, and then this big arm that was, I do believe, the statue, grabbed her by the throat.
Yeah,
and our father here said, oh, I must save her from this demon. Chase is down there.
Oh, Nephilim. You said Nephilim.
Yes, Nephilim, sorry. Demon, Nephilim. Don't forget the body with the hole in it.
Yeah, it wasn't Tommy's body. It was some random dude.
That's right. But after that, he went down to check the body and then back again. So doing the yo-yo thing. Mm-hmm. Father runs down there. Woman and arm disappear.
Someone else disappeared too, yeah?
Yes. All of the bodies inside the room, along with Tommy and the assailants. They're all gone. So, and Blue again. Hey, we need to go to this chanting and deal with this chanting. So we finally get down. Ready to go to the chanting. I think nothing else happened, did it? No.
Right. So I think you only missed a little bit there, just a little bit.
What did I miss?
Right. So you went to go see what was going on with the chanting. Yes. There was the spider human amalgamations dancing in a terrible
in a human voice.
In human voices, yeah.
Bouncing around 5, 7, whatever different amounts, and well, everyone kind of made a power roll.
Right.
And made it, except for Trixie.
Yeah.
Let's see. Angus shot a whole bunch of times.
Or did I?
Well, seemed to be. And then Blue decided to try and figure out what to do about this ritual or whatever it is.
Investigate.
Yes. And the father decided, well, I need to exorcise all of these. This is the devil. And Trixie didn't make that roll. Yeah. Everything seemed to stop and then kind of start looping. So Trixie said, screw it, after she was firing, walked right up to one and tried to shoot it.
Yeah, because they were talking to you.
Well, not yet.
Well, you heard them.
Not yet.
Yeah.
They were talking and saying things, yes, but not directly to her.
Until after you shot
him. She shot at him, and he took that webbing or whatever it is around the pullet and set it up to the top. I'm sure that will come back to haunt us at some point.
Would never happen.
I mean, not in this game. And then proceeded to tell her, as it turned and looked at her, to join him.
Yeah. Join us, sister. Right, so we fall back into this exhibit. Art from all over the Far East sort of smashed together in that wonderful 1920s way, all around this gallery. The floor, the same marble that's been throughout the Cleveland Museum of Art, except in this case, these creatures, as they dance in their ellipsoid pattern, are wearing away ruts in the stone just from their passage. We have Angus firing forever and never in just this one continuous loop. We've got Father Gabriel shouting out, but no voice leaving his throat, attempting to exorcise these abominations. We have Blue stuck in position, staring forever at this ritual. We have Trixie, who's just fired off a shot. One of these creatures has turned to look at you, and as you look up at it, you can see the parts of it that you think may have once been human. A glint in one of its many eyes of an iris, maybe brown or hazel, right? Something in the set of its arachnoid face that kind of reminiscent of a pair of human lips. Something in the cast of its abdomen that may have once been hips or something like that. Nothing explicit, but always suggesting what it might once have been, or maybe it was never. But it looks at you and it says, "Join us, sister, as we go to our mother."
Beautiful name.
I know, right? And it reaches out with one of its many arms, just sort of offering for you to take its hand. Its rest of its many arms just still twiddling in this web above you.
Mm-hmm.
Joy.
Am I compelled to take its hand?
You're not.
Okay. No, I don't want to take its hand.
You just look at it.
I kind of step back a little bit from it.
It tilts its head. I'd like you to make a psychology roll.
Oh.
About that.
Oh, man. This is going to be difficult. If I make this,
You can
come
go.
into your church.
All right.
I didn't make it.
I know.
That's a 29 out of 10.
All right.
That's not good. Hold on.
For our listening audience, Angus is on loop, just doing the finger gun here. He's very convincing. It's very lifelike. We're just gonna keep talking about it as he does it here. Okay, we're done. Anyway, but he's not. All right, so it retracts its arm. This is a shame. Such a shame to be trapped in unreality, to have the opportunity to see beyond and choose to remain among dust. Look,
I'll look.
child. Gestures up, and as you look up, you see this web of crystalline prismatic thread. You see somewhere, you see up above you, the bullet that you fired tossed up into the web, and you see other small objects trapped there. There's is that a glove?
Oh.
What is that over there? Is that a baton? Is that a
Trachea.
no tracheas? Don't be ridiculous. Is that a pale white hand
Oh, that's in his pocket.
trapped in the web above? As you look up, you recognize this formation. It's almost like a dream catcher. These little beads trapped in the web above you. Such a shame. And it turns away and begins to dance again. Right?
You know, it's unfortunate now I'm just going to be hearing Dreamweaver in my head the rest of the game.
It's already there.
Son of a bitch.
And that feeling that you've had of being outside of time, it starts to fade away. You look over and you can see the bullets traveling further and further from Angus's gun. You start to hear, "Be gone!" Right, coming from Father Gabriel's mouth. Blue is still where he was. He's watching, and
Didn't think about something.
then it accelerates.
Did I step in the way of the bullets?
I don't know. Did you? Maybe you should give me a luck roll.
Think about that.
You know, I wasn't even thinking of it until you said it.
Should have said the damn word. It's my
stop.
own fault.
Maybe we should
Right.
stop doing the keeper idea.
Yeah. As soon as the words come out of my mouth, I was like, "You idiot." That is a 61 out of 70.
Hey, luck be a lady, as it were. And the bullet goes whizzing past your head, tearing into a tapestry on the far wall. You blink, and everything jolts into motion. And these creatures that were dancing are gone. You look down.
up. Is the webbing there?
You look up. You see cracks in the ceiling, tracing the web where it would have been. You see pieces of plaster fallen to the ground, leaving little gaps where you had seen a bullet, where you had seen that pale white hand. Just cracks in the ceiling. You look down, and there is a rut traced in a ellipsoid shape in the center of the floor. And then Father Gabriel's voice comes out strong. Ah! Right? And as you're shouting out, you realize that the creatures are gone. What does Father Gabriel do?
Well, I'm standing up there by him, so.
Actually, in fact, Trixie, who was standing right next to you, is now suddenly in front of you where the creatures were.
Oh. Oh, I don't have a gun, so that doesn't matter. No.
Oh, maybe.
Exercise the demons. I will finish. I suppose the excerpt, and I'll close the book, put it back in the perspective area where I was keeping it, and then I will probably drop down to my knees and silently pray.
Okay. All right. I'd like you to give me a sanity roll, please.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. Let's try these ones. No, 28 out of 74.
Good job.
Okay. All right. So you drop to your knees and you begin praying, and you. What's going through Father Gabriel's mind at the moment? Does he believe that these creatures that he's seen have some context in his sort of religious learning, or is this something other? Is it of the devil, or is it some other evil?
Modern Catholicism versus 1920s.
It could just be your interpretation. I'm just kind of wondering.
Okay, so Father Gabriel's interpretation is this is not natural. Okay? But I deal with not natural. Okay? So this is a question of faith, ultimately. Father Gabriel believes resolutely in his faith. Resoundingly.
So these creatures have a place in it somewhere.
I think they would have to in order to fit into the belief structure.
Interesting. Okay, I just I kind of wanted to get a gauge of what he was thinking. At the
Maybe
moment.
how he understands it, how I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I haven't seen any evidence to prove otherwise.
Sure.
Right? I mean, ultimately.
No.
So, in my mind, these were demons. They have been exorcised. And now I'm thanking God.
Interesting. Okay. Now, Angus, you felt in that moment, you were counting your bullets, tracking them as they left your gun, and
Yes.
count went way past
absolutely,
the bullets in your gun. I think you have a revolver?
No, I have a 45 semi-automatic.
Okay. So you know that the magazine was empty and you were still
Yes.
firing. And now, you're letting off these shots, and finally, your gun runs dry. And You realize that you were about this close to knocking off Trixie's head.
What do you have, Trixie? Why are you there? You're supposed to be right next to me. We were shooting at it together.
No.
Yes, we came into the room.
You all were in a loop.
I don't know what that means, Trixie.
You are continuing to fire over and over.
I got to say, you
the
people, I
father
don't know what's
started his prayer, ended, and started again. Blue just stood there.
Well, that's not surprising, but
I walked up and tried to shoot one in the throat.
I don't know what's going on here.
It didn't work.
This is getting out of hand. What you're trying to say is not possible.
But it is. They were spinning a web.
Blue, this is out of my department.
So I point up and I say,
Kind of like that.
I look
point at
up,
all
do
the
I
cracks.
see anything?
I look down. Is there carvings in the floor?
There are. It is the path that those creatures were walking, but as you've been looking at it for what feels like forever.
Right.
So I would like an occult roll. And at this point, it's important to make a distinction between occult and the mythos. Occult is how people interpret the true reality, right? What lies beyond the veil. And mythos is what actually lies beyond the veil. And so you have to have some form of framework, and you're going to try, essentially what Blue is trying to do here is fit this into the framework that he has, right?
That would be not happening. 83.
So Blue, would you like to push the roll?
And if I push the roll,
If you succeed, you get to roll again. And if you succeed, good things happen.
Right.
You've succeeded. And if you fail, bad things happen.
worse than...
I think I'll pause.
Well, one in the Cleveland Museum or Rome or something.
So as you're looking at these, these traces,
Well, wait. Let me ask you that again. By pushing it, you just roll again.
yeah. So you're going to do something different, and basically what's happening is that you've realized that you need more.
Okay.
What you're doing isn't working, and so you're going to try something new, and that new thing might give you inspiration, but it also might expose you to some form of danger.
All right, I'm gonna try something new.
All right, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna go over to the markings,
Okay,
kneel down.
maybe you walk inside of the markings.
Maybe I kneel down outside the markings. Didn't raise no fool, then try again.
All right.
All right. That would be roll the right dice. Sorry. No.
He failed.
Mhm.
Oh no. So Blue, he hears Angus's question, right? And thus far you haven't really picked up anything, but maybe it's because you were too far away, right? And so you walk forward and you kneel down next to this carving in the floor. And as maybe you reach over and you try and trace it with your finger, right? And as you do so, sometimes we fail forward. You do have an inkling of what happened here. These creatures, as you surmised from when you were walking down the hall listening to the chanting, was a call and response. They're calling out to something. As your hand traces this formation, you think back to your time listening to Mama Dukes, as she taught you about spirits and the separation between the worlds, right? And learning to understand when is a proper time to call out to the other side, and when should you slam that door shut, right? You're not seeing any sacrifices here. No tobacco, no alcohol, no,
Bodies.
no bodies, right? This isn't... there was no summoning here, right? These creatures were calling out, maybe seeking advice. They weren't calling out to draw presence to them. And this is what you learn as you trace your finger around the whole outside of the circle. But, you know, a freshly cut groove in stone can be a little sharp. And as you drag your finger across, you cut your finger and you bleed out. But that's not the problem. What comes in is the problem.
What about the gloves?
The gloves. That's really interesting because as you're tracing it around, you remember Tommy, you were his good friend, right? And you know that he wore 2 gloves.
No, not one, but the gloves, the spiky gloves.
He's got the coat
Right. Sorry.
from the guy.
Right. So, but you remember, Tommy, you would wear 2 gloves, but only one of them was really important. That was the one that covered the scar. And as you look down, as you're tracing your finger across the stone, you look down and you realize that you are also only wearing 1 glove. But you could have sworn you were wearing 2.
I could have.
Could have sworn. As you cut your finger, blood leaks out, just a little bit, but something else leaks in. A kind of viscous black substance that sparkles a little bit, almost like a black opal, leaking into your finger.
Can I cut my hand off?
Would you like to try?
Shot my finger off.
Would you like to try?
Yep.
I would like a sanity roll.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait.
Would Blue really cut his finger off?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I can't play. Never mind.
Okay. All right.
Thought about it.
You feel...
Well, I guess which finger?
Oh, yeah, which finger?
Take him back.
All right, sanity roll. 27.
All right. You are not able to cut your finger off.
I'm not crazy.
Exactly. You reach down to your side. You realize that something has entered your system. You pull out your hatchet. You can't bring yourself to do it.
Here, give it here.
And you look down and you see these black traces creeping up your arm. I need a Constitution roll, please.
Oh, boy. 65 out of 55.
It's a failure. All right. That's interesting. So moving on. Moving on. This is what you've learned.
I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die. Don't be ridiculous. What? So
What's
this
that,
is what
God? He's a liar? Oh, okay, thank you.
this is what you've learned. Do you share this information?
Sure.
All right. So we return to the room. Blue, you say,
Hey, man. I cut my finger and some black goo came into my body. Probably getting poisoned or something.
I turn and look at him. Do I notice there's no glove?
Yep.
I remember him putting on those gloves.
Yep. And you remember there was a glove.
Is it the same glove that he had? Did it
Maybe.
have spikes in it?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell in just that one moment there.
What happened to your glove?
I don't know.
I saw one in the web.
I must have ripped it off.
Maybe.
But
Can I run a first aid check?
Sure.
Okay.
So you can see he's bleeding,
Yeah.
right? So Father Gabriel, you go up to.
Blue, let me see.
sure. Cut it off.
Is this before or after?
He's like going up your arm, dude. You gotta take the whole arm.
I don't know. I'm pretty slow. So, what's your dexterity?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
14 out of 40. So a hard success.
You wrap that finger up real good. So you can check the box, because when you succeed, you can check a box. So Father Gabriel walks up and he starts wrapping your finger with maybe like a bit of cloth that you collected somewhere. I'm not sure. That's right. He pulls off his stole and just starts wrapping.
He doesn't have that. Trixie has it.
Oh,
no, she
then
put
she
it back
gave
on.
it
No,
back.
I put it back on him, yeah.
And as you do so, Blue, you look down, and you have the sudden realization that even though you can't see it, your finger's not bleeding anymore. And it's not just that it's, he's stopped up the bleeding.
Oh, Jesus.
It's that it's
Healed.
healed. You rip off the stole.
My finger's fine.
It's perfectly fine.
No, this isn't right.
Off of a hard success on first aid.
Mhm.
Obviously, this is not how normal.
You understand how first aid works.
Okay.
And, flesh does not just heal overnight.
Right.
Or instantaneously, I should say. So, it is a little strange.
Take a dab of holy water
Mhm.
and just shake it at Blue.
So, this is actually a good question. Blue, what is Blue's faith?
Santeria.
Okay. Which,
Mixture of Catholicism and voodoo.
what does Blue feel about this holy water?
It's cleansing.
It's cleansing. Okay. Okay, Father Gabriel, I'd like you to make me a power roll.
Ooh,
That's
Pretty good.
yeah. Let's see.
that dice will I probably shouldn't have said that.
100. Dude.
Yeah, see, you're-
Okay, well, 71 out of 80.
All right, success. Cool. All right,
You made it last
you're
time.
wet. It feels nice. It feels. You do have that sense of cleansing,
Stop
right?
placating.
But who knows? Maybe it did something.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
In any case, this room that has drawn you here with the chanting, right? It's now essentially empty. You look around, art's on the wall, cracks in the ceiling.
Do we all see the cracks or just?
You look, yeah, there are cracks in the ceiling.
And I also said that they matched what the webbing was, right?
Yeah, no, you look up and the cracks do look like spider
Do we
webs.
hear chanting anymore?
You do not.
What do you make of the things on the ground? Blue?
Yeah, it's some kind of. Well, I thought at first it was a summoning circle, and I did share this, but instead they were asking for advice from something.
All right, I don't know much about this sangria, but
It's a good drink.
I'll take your word for it. What does this mean? Is there? I'm assuming there's a
It's just a circle, right?
particular.
It's not even a circle. It's more of like an oval kind of shape.
Is it just ground in, or is there any like?
I think it's just more. To be honest with you, I think it's more ritual.
That's all right. What I'm seeing is that there are extra things in it. It's just one circle.
Yeah.
It kind of wavers and wiggles, but it's kind of like a. If you ever set up one of those, right, the pendulum with a pen, right? You get it going and it goes, and it'll draw that ellipse back and forth, and it shifts and wiggles, but it's all in all, it's the
That's
same
things
shape.
people do with the paint can. They say
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
This is the Cleveland Museum of Art.
That's why I said it. And it's still not odd, but that's all right.
Angus is very opinionated.
I have. Well, arts of classics. And it's
If it's not Scottish, it's crap.
no, it's not. It's, Mona Lisa's not Scottish, but I also kind of just kneel down and look, and I see how deep are these grooves? Are just like super deep, or just like surface scratches?
It's a good inch, so fairly deep.
In the marble floor.
Correct.
And
So
tells me they've been doing this for a minute while we were dicking around. No, I mean from the very beginning, from when we fell in. I mean, obviously, from the moment that the lights went out, they've had this time till now to start doing this. So they've been at it for a minute. We didn't know what was going on. And look at the cracks in the ceiling. Is there anything significant about the cracks in the ceiling today?
You're reminded of the same thing. It looks like a spider web or like a dream catcher. These little cracks in the ceiling, the sort of more substantial depressions in the ceiling, like the beads that you might see in a dream
So
catcher.
as I'm looking at them, do they resemble anything to me like a pictograph or something like that? Like you said that there are spots in the ceiling, and do they? If I connect the dots, would they make something?
I'm going to say no. It doesn't
Okay,
remind you of
so
anything
there's
like
just
that.
nothing.
I did say that there were things in the webbing.
Well, you said there were
Yeah.
things in the webbing, but that's what
Like
I'm saying.
like that's like a car.
Where they are in the webbing is what I'm thinking of. Do they?
Yeah.
Metagaming, I guess. Constellation, pictograph, something that would be recognizable from those things.
I would say no.
All right. Well, shit.
yeah.
I'm the worst investigator ever.
Don't be like that.
Else-
You're not a dead investigator yet.
Nope. That's why I'm. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing next?
I would like to. I scan the rest of the room and see if there's anything remotely interesting to me.
Sure.
Actually, is that goop on the ground? Is there goop inside this hole?
Yeah. So you look down to where you cut your finger,
Yeah.
and all around sort of the outer edge of the line that's been cut,
Mm.
right? There's just this thin coating of this black viscous opalescent substance.
Mm.
Did you tell us this?
Yeah. I told you that when we went.
Maybe sprinkle your water on that, Father. I don't know how much you have left. I did drink a lot of water. I could just. You could bless it as it comes out. I'm just
Tom
trying to.
takes his rosary and flogs.
Jesus, Father. I was just joking.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. All right, so I will take that cue.
Sure.
And I will sprinkle a little bit of holy water on one little section and see what happens.
Sure. And actually, what I'll say is that, never mind. So you take your holy water and you sprinkle it on a little section. And as it sprinkles onto this substance, it doesn't steam or burn away or anything like that, but it gets kind of runny. And it almost like you're diluting it or so, and it just kind of pools in. Whereas before it was sort of stuck on the edge, right? It kind of runs down and pools in the crack.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to have much of an effect.
Well, I'm a man of faith as well. Not as much as you, but I figured it's worth a shot.
We have any? No, we don't. Never mind.
What are you asking for?
Oil.
I do have some.
Really?
Yeah, she's got holy oil.
Holy oil.
So, if we have some of that relic oil, is that flammable?
Surely is.
Oil.
I would
I
assume.
mean, if we light that fucker up.
Let's burn it to the ground. What the hell? What do we got to lose at this point, Father? Little dabble do.
I'll take a few drops and put it in an area and try to make some type of consecration.
Holy fire!
Nice.
So yeah, you take this oil and you pour a little bit out,
Yes.
stab it on there, you bless it, right? Take out your lighter,
Light it up.
right? All other sound effects, and
Don't worry, I'll add those in post.
in a in a flash, this substance combusts and it burns away in a sort of small section where the oil was. It doesn't like spread, right? But in that section where you put the oil, it burns away.
So the question is was it the oil or was it the fire?
Or is it flammable on its own?
Flammable.
Or is it flammable on its own?
I'd
Well, if it's flammable on its own, it would have
we
spread.
would have spread, so it's the oil.
Regardless, when it does this, we know what oil looks like when you light it on fire. Does it look like normal, or did it have like some extra sparkly doodles?
There was it was significantly more volatile.
All right.
Like burning magnesium.
Not quite that bright, but yes, that's the idea.
Okay. Baby Fahrenheit. Let's
Yeah, there we go.
Do you have much of that in Scotland?
I know what thermite is. I was in the war, for crying out loud.
You got some in your back pocket then?
No.
Maybe in the bottom of my shoe, I don't know.
Well, we do have a more oil.
Try and
Hold on, I look around the room.
Yeah.
Is there anything with flammability here that I could just light on fire that's not super important?
Yeah, like a 1,000-year-old painting.
Plenty of those.
Well, here's the thing.
It's got oil paint.
There's, I don't even know if it's real. It's not the real painting. You know what? Fuck it. What's the ugliest one?
All right.
No.
So you find a portrait on the wall, and it represents. It's very strange to see because it looks like a guy. He's crouched down. He's got this terribly angry face on it. He's got mutton chops, and you're like, dear Lord.
Listen, I'm not going to desecrate myself. You son of a.
No, there's a. It's.
You had that comment.
It's blue.
It's a museum. There's pamphlets somewhere in this room, probably, about what we're looking at. Exhibit. There's got to be a schedule.
They've got placards.
Oh, there's that off. Okay, here's the thing, right? An oil painting is made of oil paint, which is more flammable than a pamphlet.
Yeah, but an oil painting it probably costs more than all of our.
But it's not the real painting. It's a blue, invisible. I don't even know what these things are.
You don't know that. This is 19 whatever.
You know what? Let's hear. You have any perfume, Trixie?
I don't know, do you?
Yeah.
You probably just.
Can I borrow your? Can I just have it? Shit, I'm not going to get it back.
Borrow this and burn it. It's expensive. Tommy bought that for me.
Listen, I know you'll
Make
keep.
more.
I'll give you the bottle back, but we'll get you some more. Just think of this way: as Tommy's still protecting you.
She pulls it out of her purse and hands it over.
All
You've
right,
got a
so-
vial that's like that big.
Well, I mean, a little dabble. It's alcohol,
Little dabble,
so
too.
it's not. It's gonna burn fast.
Sure.
So we'll just
So we mix a little bit of the oil. Just saying.
I want
let's try to
So
spread
you
it
take
out.
the perfume and you start spreading it
yeah.
around the circle. You do, and you get all the way around the circle, and you don't. Doesn't seem like you're running out.
Oh shit! This again?
No. It's leaving the bottle. It's landing on the circle. And by the time you get all the way back to the beginning, you look down and you see that the perfume bottle is still full.
I still lay down. I put the flame down. I'm just
It erupts in flame.
all of it. The whole circle.
Yeah, you put the perfume on the whole
Does
circle,
oil go away? There's the substance.
and the substance appears to have burned away.
So now we have a smooth rut.
Indeed, you do.
Don't go fingering the crack again, son.
So it's just fire.
Burn the demons. Okay.
And so you're left here with a cleansed circle and a full bottle of perfume.
No, see, look at that. Maybe Tommy is looking out for you there. Now I look around the rest of the room to burn better. To see what else is going on. Is there anything else in this room that could give us any indication of perhaps a direction? Any scuff marks leaving the room of the dancing weirdos, and whatnot?
Do the cracks have that substance in them?
That's a good question. You look up, but it does not appear that they do. Yeah. As far as like scuff marks around the room or anything like that, you can give me a spot hidden roll if you want.
All right. There's another dice that has something. That is I believe that's a 13 shot.
Yeah. You were fairly certain that there are no scuff marks around the room, but you're taking a closer look, right? And so in the far corner of the room, back away from the door that you entered, right, or the doorway, I should say, what you do see is little speckles of something on the white marble floor. You look down and you see it looks like it's red. It's kind of thick. Little drops of blood just on the far corner of the room. Not enough. It's not like somebody bled out on the floor. It's just a few little speckles of blood, like somebody was here and they were injured, maybe.
Like are they droplets? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like
I mean, I feel
a few droplets. I would say.
Okay, so
Yep.
I was like, well,
It's visible. It hasn't dried.
Okay.
But it's not. Nobody lost an arm here, right? Nobody bled out. It's just like somebody cut their hand. But it's more than what was leaking from Blue.
All right. And this is where we came. This is to the corner where we came in.
No, directly across from. So as you walked in, right, you would have seen these things dancing,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you would not have been able to see it past them, right? Because they were in the way.
All right. So I go over. I saw. Is there a bullet hole anywhere?
There's not.
Okay. Just make sure that I didn't accidentally hit someone we didn't see because we saw the dancing spider people or whatever we saw. Still not sure about that one. All right. So, I look around to see if that kind of trails out of the room.
As you're now tracking it down, you look and you see that there are little drops of blood creeping around the outside edge of the room, as if whoever was here was hugging the wall as they moved.
All right. How does it seem pretty relatively fresh?
Yeah, you taste it.
No, I'm not going to taste it.
Yeah, no. So you swipe your fingers through it, right, and you feel it, and yeah, it's it doesn't feel like it's coagulated almost at all.
Okay, so it's very fresh. They
Yeah.
probably just missed whoever this was.
So
I
in the
shot
last sometime in the last few minutes, probably.
Okay. Or just before we got here. Well, I followed the trail of blood. I found some blood. Really, that's the look you're going to give me now? We've seen a lot of blood today. You saw your friend's throat in my hand, and, well, just we will leave that.
This is like
Trixie cries.
Is it real blood, or is it like the blue blood? Not to be confused with a TV show.
Great show.
Shut up, Luba.
I mean, it feels like normal blood. It looks like blood.
It's not blue, though. It's not like the ethereal, or it looks like real blood.
It looks like real blood in this. Not everything around you has that blue. It's not like glowing blue, right?
Well, I'm asking.
It's like, and I get what you're saying is like,
aren't near, right?
No, it's just also determining what things we can interact with, because that's usually different.
so what I'll say is that you swipe it up off of the floor,
Okay.
and you're rubbing it around on your fingers, and you look at your fingers, and they're covered in this blood.
Okay. I wipe it off on blue. All right, so let's go over here. No, I'm
You try and wipe it off on the chainmail,
On the
and it's kind of.
No, I found some blood. Let's follow the trail here. There's nothing else in here I can see, but this blood. Maybe whoever this is from will know a little bit more about what they saw in here that we kind of missed.
Maybe a thought. Maybe it would behoove us to try and find some material that's flammable. And also maybe with some liquid that's flammable. Like maybe what Thomas used to produce.
Well, I will tell you this. We have apparently a never-ending bottle of perfume right now. But,
Trixie reaches in her purse,
Mhm.
pulls out a flask.
Sure.
Oh, that's always good. Nope, I don't drink. Father?
Felt like
Oh,
that
no,
was
Father
appropriate
has
for her
different
to
liquids.
pull that out.
We could also make our way back to the cleaning closet. I'm sure I could find something in there that we could make work. But I think we need to check where this blood's going first. I hate to be caught off guard.
Put your pants down.
My pants are on.
It's a figure switch.
I think.
Americans.
How can you be sure? Do you check?
Sure.
Of course, I just put my hand in my pocket.
You look down. Oh my God, his pants are... No. I mean, he had a glove disappear. You know? That's,
It depends up there.
Angus's pants are on the ceiling.
Yeah. Wrong game.
Sorry.
All right, so are we following this blood trail?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, we have no leads. I'm hearing
The things are gone.
Probably blood trail.
Like, it's still here.
Yeah. Shut up already!
If it changes,
It doesn't.
Okay. I was like, if it does that, then maybe we should go look.
Right.
But no. All right.
All right. So you start following this blood trail.
Yeah.
As you're walking, you kind of scoot around the outside edge of the room, right? back to the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look down, you realize that it was there at the entrance when you walked in. Probably your focus was taken up by the creatures dancing in the middle of the room, right? But now that you've got a trail to follow, you do so. And okay, so as you trail it around the outside of the room, you come to the entrance. You look down, and it cuts across the hall, and then turns right. This little speckles. As you walk down the hall, you reach the end of this hallway, and you realize that on the left-hand side, that goes towards the north, there's actually a doorway that was not visible as you were walking down the hall because it was all the way up against, all the way up against the end of the hall. Like, here is the outer wall of the museum. And you look, and there's a door, and it's cracked open. You can't see what's behind it. It's totally dark. There's only the light that kind of leaches in from the light bulb above you.
All right.
That leaks into the room. And as you look, you see the blood trail again, and you can see the edge of a shoe. More importantly, you can hear something.
All right. I have one more question before I even open that door. The trail of blood, was the droplets very far apart, or they would just normally just...
It was kind of a normal...
Or like every 3 feet?
Every 3 feet, sort of like it's like somebody cut their hand, and they're just letting the blood fall as it may.
I'm just looking at the fact of the pacing of things.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm a little thinking too hardly into this, but if
It
I'm
looks
looking
like
at
they
the
were
blood
moving
trail, they're,
quickly.
Running. Okay, that's what
They were
I'm-
moving
okay.
quickly.
The second question is, well, sort of along the same lines is, how much blood? Like, is it like a lot? Is it profusely bleeding?
It doesn't look like somebody lost an arm. It doesn't look like somebody's bleeding out, but it's a real amount of blood. It's like, somebody cut themselves and didn't wrap it.
So just like dime drop size of blood. Just,
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you're looking at this door, right, you see what looks like just the edge of a shoe or something like that, and from inside you hear, I tried to get help, I did.
Dr. Lavad, is that you?
No, it's not. It can't be them. It can't be them.
Dr. Lavad, it's me, Angus. Are you okay in there?
Angus? Who's Angus? Not my Angus. No, they're back in the real, back in the fake, not in the real.
Dr. Lavad, Cornelius. I open the door.
You push open the door. Light from the hallway leaches in and reveals the form of Dr. Lavard, curled up, fetal on the ground. You can see that there is a cut along the outside of his arm that is seeping blood. And he's curled up on the ground. He's got his head in his hands. You only recognize him by his luxurious mane of gray hair and his tweed suit.
Yes, us men stick together.
It's just, I knew it. I knew it. It was wrong. It was wrong.
Cornelius.
It didn't belong. It doesn't belong. I don't belong here.
I kneel down.
He's lost.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, Cornelius, it's me, Angus. The father's here. Father.
Angus. Father?
It's
Father
okay.
Gabriel.
It's okay.
His hands kind of like...
It's all right. Father, can you tend to his wound?
Blue, play something soft.
Sure.
I can do that.
You start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a roll. Something soft?
Something soft. Uncommon.
Okay.
41 out of 75.
Okay. So he starts to calm a little bit. Father Gabriel, you walk over to check his wound.
I wait to see his face.
He doesn't uncurl, but he does.
Cornelius, look at me.
As his hand moves away from his face, he turns. And you see that his face has undergone a terrible change. The left side of his face
Yes.
is as you remember it.
Okay.
the right side of his face, as he turns to look at you, is shifted. The where his pores should be,
Sure.
you can see little fingernail-sized scales growing from his skin. The right side of his mouth is kind of pulled and down and swelled a little bit. His eyes kind of bugging out of his skull, in fact, pushing his glasses askew. And it's a milky white with a pupil and no iris. His face is glistening, but it doesn't look like sweat. And as he turns to look at you, there's a sort of a puff of perfume of rotten seaweed and salt water. Father Gabriel, help me. It's coming. It's leaching in. We need to escape. We can't go back, but only forward. Please. Please.
Is this like the fly moment?
Cornelius, do you know what's going on here? Do you know what's going on, Cornelius?
Something has reached out to touch us.
Yeah, he definitely touched you. There's no doubt there.
It grasped us from ignorance and pulled us to wakefulness in this strange place, this place that is more real than real. I saw it. Oh boy. It was giant, taller than the tallest building. It was wide, wider than the widest bridge. It had arms like a dragon, and a face with a writhing beard, even more magnificent than your mane.
Oh boy. That's doubtful. But I'm still listening.
I feel like there's a your mama joke somewhere in here.
Its sweat was like the sea, and that it birthed all life, and it snuffed all that walked upon the land. It touched me here, and I began to reveal my true self. You can see the fingernail scales are kind of spreading
like his shoulder, like
across his face.
And I be aware, I still have my pistol in my hand.
Beast.
What's that for?
I'm just kind of leaning. He doesn't see it.
Trixie didn't put hers away. She's waiting to shoot something.
At this, Cornelius, is there a way to stop it? Do you know?
There's something in the archives. I brought it here.
Where's it at, Cornelius?
I don't remember. It's down below.
Oh, goody.
It's
More scary shit. I love it. Let's go.
If it's a... go ahead.
Trixie,
Yes.
I would like you to give me a spot hidden roll.
Which set? It's not great. But I pulled it off.
Nice.
With a 20 out of 35.
Are you happy with that roll?
I am.
Okay.
Are you
Just making
sure? There's a... Listen, you should know that by now that we play these games. When somebody says, "Are you happy with that?" There's
I
meaning.
don't think he's going to allow me to fail that, so I won't see what I see. But the next roll, I'm sure I know what it is.
We're going to come back to that.
No,
What was your last question? I'm sorry.
I was making the joke about going down below. How wonderful that is.
The archives.
The archives. All right.
Where?
It's there. It's
Oh boy.
in the new section. I brought it this
Wait.
as a reference for the spiritualism exhibit.
All right, so it's in the archives downstairs, in the basement.
Yes,
Okay.
it's in the northern section of the archive.
All right.
We need to go back. We need to go back to the offices. That's where.
Hey, Cornelius, I'm sorry about this.
Punch him.
Yep, right in the head.
Great. So Angus rears back, smacks him in the head.
Yeah, like the butt of the gun.
He's not expecting it, and he slumps to the ground unconscious.
Angus, what are you doing?
Look, do you see what's happening to him? He's changing no matter what we do. Let's take off my suit jacket, we'll tie him up, I don't know, something.
Trixie,
Yes.
you're standing.
Oh, then I want
You all of Trixie, Blue, Gabriel, Angus, you're all sort of standing around this entrance to the stairwell, right? Trixie, an enormous carapaced arm reaches around you, around your face, covering your mouth. Another reaches around you, trapping your arms by your side. I'd like you to give me a strength roll.
You see, this is the point where he was like, are you sure you're happy with that? And this is where, the DM gives really subtle hidden clues.
So that would be a 5, which is an extreme success.
Wow. All right. Your extreme success.
Yes,
I'll have no what's that?
Beat this
I'll
hard.
have no fury of the scorn of a woman,
Holy shit. As these arms wrap around you, clutching you in tight, crushing you almost, you look around, you look up, and you see the monstrous face. Actually, Trixie has never seen the
Never
statue.
seen it.
I would like a sanity roll, please.
It was a 37 out of 60.
Okay. 3 points of sanity. The creature, it is enormous. 9-10 feet tall, covered in a black chitinous carapace, long threads, hair-like, extending from all over its body. Mm-hmm. It looks at you with these enormous faceted eyes and a mandible jaw snaps in front of you. The arms crush you in close, and you slip right out of its grasp as the creature starts to almost dissipate. Particles coming off, and you can see that they were starting to stream from you too, before you slipped from the creature's grasp. What do you do?
I immediately shoot at it. And scream, yes.
And we'll come back to that next time on Broken Sky Revelations.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Good night, y'all.
Yes, and good night. And, thanks to you who got me those awesome dice. She knows who she is.
No, I'm sorry, what? You want me to read these? All right, I guess I'm... all original content by Roleplay Repeat. The TTRPG system used is Call of Cthulhu, 7th edition, by Chaosium. You can find exclusive merchandise at nerdyteco.com. That is nerdyteeco.com. All music provided by Zombieman1793. And we'd like to say a very special thanks to our family and our friends. Thank you for putting up with us. I mean, all your support. And no giant, cosmic, supernatural, cephalopod-headed humanoids were harmed in the making of this video. At least for now, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. Good night.